Sweet. What is the goal of this project?
The goal of this design project was to develop and justify a design concept that would facilitate the timely, efficient, and comfortable transfer of a disabled individual between their wheelchair and a car seat.
What are some of the challenges faced by the current solutions?
Well, current mechanisms can either be really expensive and go upwards of costing $7,000 for the users, or they're more cost efficient, but they require tremendous strength and effort by the user to move across any of the transfer mechanisms.
What we're doing here is simulating moving a transfer, making a vehicle transfer from the vehicle to a wheelchair. This is on a fairly level surface, which makes it easier for the patient. The design is also specifically used to transfer over a height gradient as well. So basically, the people that we're dealing with here don't have any use of their abdomen or below, so they're gonna have to use most of their arms, most of the transfer their weight. Once they're seated on the transfer board itself, it's operated by a socket wrench, which pulls them across the board. Notice that I'm cranking from the back to be able to catch the person if they are about to fall. Once you're at the end of the board, you should be able to scoot across safely. Quickly about the mechanics of the design, what we made it out of, and how it's used, and the principles behind it. So basically what we've got here is this board right here is simulating a transfer board which patients use right now to scoot themselves across from a wheelchair to a car, but we've added some things to it. So these are all steel brackets that fasten to the edge of the board. As you can see, there's a belt running between these brackets. The belt is driven by two rollers. You can see the edge of the roller here. These rollers are covered in hook Velcro, which then attaches to loop Velcro on the board, on the belt itself. Provided a safe, light modification to an existing transfer board that adds a dimension of safety that was not previously there, and a dimension of ease of use as well, making it easier for a transfer patient to get from a vehicle to a wheelchair or a wheelchair to a vehicle.